Hey guys, RC here, back with episode 4 of Surviving Mars. We're playing as Europe, and we are starting to develop. I haven't played that far ahead because I kind of wanted to show this to you. All right, cat, don't have a spaz there. So anyway, I got this notice that we had an idle extractor. It has a depleted deposit. All right, so if we click on it, sure enough, there is no deposit. So it has completely cleared out all the concrete that it has access to in this space. Now, if we click here, we still have quite a bit of concrete left. We've only pulled out about 200 units. So what do? Well, first off, we're going to blow it up. And I'm also going to destroy... No? All right. And then you remember the breakdown that we had. We can now, the thing that we researched that we can actually completely clear out these extractors. Well, now we're going to clear it, and it's going to just completely wipe this thing out. So we'll unpause it. Takes a second, and boom. I think they have to clear out the rock trays. So... couple of guys coming in here, clearing some stuff out. There we go. All right, now what do we want to do? Well, let's check our concrete. We only have 70 units, so we're going to need more. So let's go ahead and build a new concrete extractor. And let's go ahead and build it right there. And that says that we will... we'll have access to 278.3 concrete, and then we need to run power to it. Now, I don't need this little extension anymore, so I'm going to salvage that right there. And that gets us a little bit of metal back. So they'll come and start building that, and we're good. All right, where is... all right, we had an anomaly out here. So he's going to be working on that. All right, he has gathered up 10 units. So I want him to now gather anything out there. I'm manually controlling him right now because there's a couple of specific things I want him to get. All right, what are we waiting on here? All right, they're bringing in concrete. All right, I think I'm going to launch another rocket, cargo, and I am going to bring 2 drone hubs and a machine parts factory. And then we will bring small quantity of polymers, electronics, and a lot of machine parts. Actually, you know what? Let me drop that, and I'm going to bring 10 food on this one. All right, and we're going to launch that. There we go. How are we doing on this rocket? 41 out of 60 fuel. They've cleared everything off. Doesn't have any drones. Oh, we didn't put any drones on it, but our hub can still do it. But they've already cleared it out, so all they're doing is fueling it up, so that's good. How are we doing up here? We're using 0.7 metals a day, and we have over 300, so we're okay. We don't really have to start mining for metal just yet. All right, building not working. All right, well, that's why, because it doesn't have people. So we've started building a few things in there. We'll just let that go. Don't worry about that. And new text, dust repulsion and smart home. Okay. A smart home is very high comfort, and you can recover sanity. But it's a smaller building. It doesn't hold as many people. Drone printing, we can make our own drones. Dust repulsion. Less frequent maintenance, that's pretty big. All right, so there's a few things, but we're full up right there. And let's see, you are out there. No anomalies to worry about right now, so we'll bring you back into charge. What are you waiting on? A machine part. All right. Let's get our transport. Where are you? All right, you're still picking that up, and you're almost full. Go ahead. All right. Ooh, you have room for one more. So you know what? I want you to come right here and get a machine part. Now, he's only going to get one. I told him to get 5, but he only has room for 1, and that's okay, because I think we only needed one more over here. Yeah, we do. So, all right, there's some more metal that we have access to. Another metal mine. Okay, that's right there. And that's a high quality. So that may be a place for our next dome somewhere down in this area. But I also want to maybe take advantage of some more rare metal locations if we can. All right, where are you? You're full now. All right, so we want you to dump these all right there. All right, and that way our little drones here can access them. We've got the drone hub coming from on the cargo ship. He's getting close to being able to launch. All right, 1 extra fuel, but they'll put that on real quick. All right, so we have 8 vacant work slots right now. And we're 36% of the way on researching that. Boy, that would be nice to get that. I want that before I send that first passenger rocket. So I'm not really in a big hurry for these things to go up, but what are we waiting on here? Concrete and concrete. All right, so can you make a route from here to here? And just start bringing all of that concrete. All right, we have a new anomaly. He is charged, so let's go open that. All right, we found this concrete. That's very high. And still a couple of buildings not working. But again, they're not working because we don't have people yet, right? So I'm going to turn this off so it doesn't drain power. I mean, we're making enough power, but, oh, that reminds me, I want to build, let me build 2 batteries there. Our oxygen is storing up nicely. All right, there's an infirmary. We don't need that. Let's turn it off. Our farm we can turn off as well. We're going to turn off all of that. Okay, now, atomic accumulator, that's a big battery. Factory application. That increases your factory by 25%, but increases your power consumption by 20 power. But a 25% growth is huge. I'm going to pull that off. Where did it go? There. I don't need that quite as badly now. Still think I want those. All right, this rocket is ready to land. Now, I don't have drones on it, so I need it within working space of these drones. You want to be careful where you land because the rockets kick up a lot of dust. Look at that. And that dust settles all around it. All right, and this rocket is ready to go. Double check everything's unloaded. Off you go. And I want to immediately build one of these drone hubs. Now, you see the outline here, okay? That's where the current drone hub is, and that's its work area. So you kind of want to build it where it just overlaps. I mean, you can have it overlap as much as you want, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here in the corner. Right there, and that way it will cover this rocket landing area. It covers my dome. It gives me expansion out to here, which I may build another dome out in this area, so that would cover 2 domes potentially. It also adds coverage on all of these things, because remember, these have to have drones in range to do maintenance, upkeep, and things like that, right? So if you don't do that, then you have to use your RC rover. And, you know, that just kind of sucks because you might need that RC rover somewhere else, right? So just taking a look. I think we're good there. All right. And I can now bring him more down into the middle here. And the other thing is, if I want to move him somewhere else to start setting up something, that would be good too. So, yeah. So we have, you know what? I did not finish building the drone hub. Duh. And you can see these are now out of reach, but I didn't finish. I thought the drone hub was done. All right, so they'll come finish that, and then I can move him again. Make sure they have some drones. They do. They have 4. How many does he have? 7. All right, I am going to take... 5, 6, and that gives him 5. You know what? I'm going to give 1 more. There we go. So now he's got 7, and he doesn't need to be there anymore. So I am going to drop him just right over here. He can kind of focus maybe on this concrete area, and I'm going to add another couple of dumping stockpiles. There we go. Now he can still reach the rocket, the storage units, so they're going to work on emptying that out, and they're already fueling it up as well. The other rocket's gone. Where is this guy? Oh, he is... All right, let's just move him. I think he moved enough concrete over there, right? Yeah. What else do we want to build over here? All right. Now, because I'd already built the dome and I'd started building things, let's talk about the dome for just a minute. So you have your domes here. You have your homes, education, and research here. Dome services, dome spires, which are large buildings that you build in the central part, and then you have decorations. Now, every colonist has different needs, just like regular people. Some like to shop, some like to gamble, some like to drink. You know, some like to just hang out and talk to people. Some like to do, play games. It just depends. And when we start looking at colonists, we'll kind of delve into that a little bit more. But basically, these are the basic necessities for a dome. We have a farm, which produces food. Very important. And you can see each shift takes 6 people. Well, a farm only works 1 shift. All right. And it takes botanists to do it. Anybody can work there, but anybody that's not a botanist suffers a penalty to their work rate. All right. An infirmary treats health and sanity as long as they're not starving, dehydrated, freezing, or suffocating. I mentioned in the first episode, my last solo play, everybody started committing suicide because they were suffocating because of the cracks in the dome from the meteor strikes. So that didn't help. But this also causes a lower comfort to be required to start having babies, which generates Martian borns instead of having to fly people from Earth. And this is one way that you can generate personnel in your base. A grocer allows people to purchase food and fulfill the shopping need. And a diner allows them to have dining, social, and food. So these are kind of the basic necessities. And then we also put a little, if you put 3 of the small little 3 square buildings or triangle shape, you have room for 1 small unit in the middle, and those are in this decorations. So you have a small garden, a small alley, a small fountain, or a statue. And if we take a look at that, that gives a place of relaxation, exercise, and playing, and those fill other needs. And this helps keep people's happiness levels up, for lack of a better description. Let's see. I want to figure out. All right. You can see these that have the little yellow stop circle. Those are on our research screen. We just have not researched them yet. And so you can see things will add into each category as you research them. Now, a research lab, that uses scientists and increases your research. I'm doing okay on research right now. I do like that, but it's not the most important right now. I am going to put a nursery. And again, you can see that's a little triangle shape, 1 by 2. I'm going to put that in the back here. I'm going to add a small fountain that does relaxation, exercise, and playing. Well, let's put an alley. I think that would be nice. There we go. What else do I want to put in here now? These are shopping, but again, look at that. It takes, whenever somebody goes and shops there, they consume an electronic. Not really good until you get up and running. All right, so I like to get these things. So I'm going to put in a machine parts factory. And we're going to stick that in there. However you want it to look, it just has to fit in. So we're going to put that. All right, we have a nursery, and a school would be okay because that cultivates perks, but it also uses electronics, so I'm not really ready for that. And I would rather, a space bar does relaxation, drinking, and social. That brings a lot of happiness, but it also makes people alcoholics. So, and I don't have any spires yet. GPU, hello. Wonder what that was for. I've never had that pop up. I do have a couple of things going on in the background. I've got, all right, so episode 2 just rendered. So we will close that. And then this is still recording. Oh, I've uploaded episode 1. I just have to type everything in to post it. I don't need that. It's really all I got, in fairness. That's weird. I wonder if I have some stuff running in the background that I'm not aware of. Oh well, guess I'll be doing a scan tonight just to make sure. All right, so we've got another research area done. And you can see we're only down to 3 areas. We really haven't uncovered anything else. We do have 2 different mines here. I'm just curious. I'm not going to do it now. And you can see we have the medium dome, which is bigger. And with a bigger dome, it might get close enough to where I can work both of these mines out of the same dome. That could be cool. Yeah, we need to get this done. So we're getting close. 500 a day. We're 60% through. As soon as we have that, then I can, start planning to bring some civilians, some colonists. How are we doing on power? We're plus 12, so we're doing good. We're good on oxygen. I don't know exactly how much oxygen a Moxie produces. Let's see if I can figure that out. Moxie, it consumes 2 power. Oh, base production is 2 oxygen. So basically you're going to put 1 Moxie, an oxygen tank, and a battery or 2 on every dome. That way they're redundant. They keep their own thing. And you don't have to connect them to the power grid. You can actually set up its own power grid. So if I have enough power over here to run this place, I can actually cut this line and it would be fine. All right, this is up. So let's see. Let's think about this for a second. So I need 5 people here. That takes kids, so that doesn't have anything to do with colonists except for when they make babies. I want at least 2, so we can have 2 infirmary shifts. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 6 is 17. Now then some of these I could actually run a second work shift. See, that would be 22 people. And I think once I finish this research, that's how many people I'll be able to bring. I think, because I've never actually done this research prior to bringing my first load of people over. So, the other thing is, let's talk about this. I'm going to do wheat, and then soybeans. Actually, you know what? Wheat, soybeans, and then wheat. No, I think that's fine. Now let's do 2 wheats. Wheat grows very fast, but it does not affect the soil at all. And you can see our soil starts at 50%. The higher your soil is, the more crops you will generate per growing cycle. So, but wheat grows very fast. So my goal is to get like 2 loads of wheat on real quick. Soybeans actually increase your soil by 10%. So once I do the 2 wheats, then I will actually go to all soybeans and only do soybeans until I get to 100%. And then I'll go potato soybeans. The potatoes drop it by 10. So it gets to 100%. You grow potatoes, drops to 90, grow soybeans, harvest that, goes back up to 100. And then you've got a cycle. But I want to get a couple of loads of wheat in real quick to have those crops coming in for us to deal with. Now, if we can go with 22 people, living quarters only work for 14. High rise will work for 35, I think. So let's go look at, oh, you know what? I think I do want to do that. it doesn't say how many it houses. That's too funny. All right, let's drop these two. I'm going to add that. And that. I think that's good. All right, so we'll go with that. So it'll still be a little while before we get our first people out here. All right, we're putting out... let me put a couple of dump sites over here. That way they don't have to drive all the way over to wherever the hell they're going out here. That works. All right, fuel, 18 out of 60. You're working all right. That's the rocket. That's the drone hub. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and build a rare metal extractor. Now, you can see, let me pause it. On the line, right on the center, it's too far from the dome. People put one inside. So I could actually put one there, and then that one's not close enough. All right, well, we could do one there and one there if we wanted to. I'm going to go ahead and place one and just get it built. Because again, we're down to 1,200. It won't hurt to have them, and we actually need them. Not for this. This uses metals to generate the machine parts. So, do I want to build? No, I don't have another prefab yet, so that's going to have to wait. What just finished? Nope, that's not done yet. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, guys. So we've got the basics. I just want that housing to finish. The low G high rise. That'll happen pretty quickly. Hey, girl, you okay? That'll happen pretty quickly, about 4 days or so. But this needs to finish up first. And that way we'll have passengers ready to go. And once this is done, then I can send them. And then we can start working on everything else. The other thing I want to do here real quick is my shuttle hub. I'm going to put this down here. Now this takes fuel, so I want it close to the fuel tank. So how about right now? No, not there. How about right there? It's far enough away from the extractor, it won't get really dusty. And then it can start flying stuff as I need. So I'm going to go ahead and build that. 10 concrete, 15 polymers, and 10. So I'm okay there. Let's go ahead and build that. But I'm going to put a cut here, guys. Next episode, I'm thinking we'll be able... What I'm going to do, again, I'm going to continue playing. If something happens or something I think that you want or need to see, I'll come back and start recording. But I'm going to go ahead and play, get this built, and I'm going to try to get through the research of the high-rise and get that in here, and then I can get colonists on their way. And when I do that, of course, I'll come back for that, so you can see me going through colonist selection, the shipping of the colonist here, and then getting them into their workplaces and all that other stuff. So, as always, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for stopping by my channel, checking out my video. And leave a like if you don't mind. Again, the more likes, the higher it ranks, and more people are exposed or get it on their feed, and helps more people see it, which, you know, hey, that's the goal, is just to share it with as many people as I can. Subscribe if you're new, much appreciated. And guys, you have a great one. Don't forget, well, by the time you see this, it'll be next week, so never mind. Have a good one. Bye.